Welcome back to Cactus Plays Trauma Center New Blood. My name's Kevandre.
And my name is Bobby.
And last time we saved Shotgun Dude and had no things, and we had some bullshit happen with the disc, and we found another flavor of stigma, which is a pain in the butthole.
Yep. And then we started recording again, only to have Audacity, our voice recording program, pop up and says, I can't record shit. So
I had to change some shit around. We basically started doing this episode already, but it's okay because we failed the operation anyway, so.
Yeah.
But let's get back to it, fam. Mutation.
Hey, get up.
Don't wanna. Fuck off.
Another day in paradise.
Another day.
I'd like to get some sun soon.
So, doctors, how are you doing?
Couldn't be better, thanks.
I'm not trying to make small talk. It's a serious question.
What?
Let me see your eyes. All right, these three are clean.
What have you got in store for us now?
Oh, nothing special. Just another operation. Stigma again.
Found yourself a new lab rat, huh?
Hardly. You can blame Mother Nature for this one.
Don't
Is
wanna.
that what you tell yourself?
She's nice.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
Hey, we
and
didn't plan
she gets
this
mad
one.
at me because I blame
He was
her for shit,
infected by
then
the
she
other
kills
patient.
Fair enough.
What?
me. When lightning can strike
impossible.
you 40 miles
Stigma
away
can't
from
be
any lightning
contracted
storm.
that way.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like I said before, I'm not here to answer questions.
Don't ask questions.
Have you looked up sinkholes recently? Fuck that
But
shit.
the boss
that shit.
and the director will be observing the operation, so make sure you don't disappoint them.
Doctor,
It seems stigma's more dangerous than we thought.
This way, boss.
Hey, you look just like you did on TV.
Mr. Cotton Candy hair.
Cotton candy hair with his hamburger pins.
And his little bitty mustache on the
Yeah.
mask. You see that?
Yeah. He's got like a... I don't know, like a thing.
Yeah. Salvador Dali thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's up, Doc? The name's Kidman. I run the show around here.
You don't look like a Kidman.
You're in charge here?
are either of you doctors?
No. That one is.
Yeah, he's
This
a real
patient's
doctor.
got the onyx strand. You know the drill, right? Don't fail me if you want to live.
What if we don't?
Is this how you get your kicks?
On Route 66.
Don't
I get many
cocky,
kicks many
Doc.
ways.
Yeah, see, it's Han Solo is this guy. Han Kidman.
This isn't a game.
Yeah, it is.
It's business.
It's literally a game.
Yeah.
Business? And what, pray tell, are you selling?
Some stuff.
Who
Weapons
says
are
pray
worth
tell
a fortune
anymore?
on the black market.
Valerie.
But you wouldn't know about that, would you, Doc? Stigma is one deadly weapon, especially to the medical industry. So the best market for it is a war zone. Stigma would be the ultimate weapon there. It still needs some fine-tuning, though.
I'm trying to look at some of
It's
his
a clever
buttons.
plan, in theory, but
Oh, yes, it will.
Is that a
Because I have
is that a
you
strong
guys
bad
to help
button
me.
on his?
See, I thought it was like Proto Man.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then it looks like a hamburger. And then like some other stuff. He's just covered in flair for his job at Applebee's that he came here from.
Yes,
Leland, bring in the patient.
because
How about you,
Applebee's
director?
is
Would you like to
Nazis.
stay and watch?
What?
Because the Nazis made the Jews wear flair.
Oh.
That's the continuation of the joke in that movie. How long has it been since you watched that movie?
What movie?
Office Space?
Oh, yeah, it's been many, 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 many years. That's fine.
That won't be necessary.
What? No, it's
The
not.
skills they've
That was a great
demonstrated,
movie.
It's okay.
There
You can
should
watch it
be
more.
no problem.
Like 10 more times today.
It's like the second best Mike Judge movie. Third best Mike Judge movie.
Okay, what is the first?
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
What is the second?
Idiocracy.
So, no, he's got that completely flipped.
No. Idiocracy is great.
Idiocracy is great. It can
Beavis
stay
and
at number
Butthead Do
2.
America is the best Beavis and Butthead thing, and it's god tier. Were there to be a King of the Hill movie, I'm sure it would be number 1.
It's the best Beavis and Butthead thing, which means it's still shit tier. Beavis and Butthead is bad.
Excuse you.
That's right.
Beavis and Butthead was the business.
It was not.
Yes,
it was dumb as shit.
Yeah. But it was also great.
No.
The movie especially, though.
It was just stupid.
No, you.
And
Nothing great about it.
The chance of tertiary infection
is theoretically 0.
That's the dude.
You're
Yeah.
the creator of Stigma?
Professor Wilkins or whatever. Yeah, there we go.
All right, Leland. Let's get this show on the road.
Fucking Leland. Andrei Rostov.
5'6", 136 pounds.
This still doesn't make any sense. What's with these readings?
Thanks, Johnny Cochran.
However, the variations are definitely greater than they were before.
What?
It doesn't make
Secondary
sense.
infection. That means Stigma
Okay,
has changed
never mind.
again.
I get it. That is a good one.
We're reenacting that TV show right here. Good luck
Could,
to you, huh,
could we
Doc?
not? That TV show
Watch out
sucked.
for Onyx. Its claws are sharp.
Onyx doesn't even have any claws. It's just a big rock snake.
It's
I
cat
have
claws. The
enough
third little
of your
gold things
mouth.
are its claws. Here he goes.
Rock snake.
No?
And then you evolve it into Steelix.
No.
Just ignore him, Val.
I want Valerie to stab this motherfucker. And then Marcus can just jump on him and suck up all his blood.
Yeah. He's a real vampire.
I agree. You're a fool if you don't think he is.
I'll save him, no matter what kind of Stigma he has.
Mom has stigma. Fuck it! Fuck it! Fuck it! Fuck it! Fuck it! Fuck it right here, game.
That's just funny.
Right fucking here, game. So that's the end of Trauma Center New Blood. I'm not putting up with this fucking bullshit all the time anymore. I don't even want to play this game anymore. I've just been doing it just to try to get the fuck through it. Good God. This game has given me more trouble than anything else. I want to play a game that I want to actually play now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have Bobby look up what happens for the rest of the game. And we're going to spoil it all.
Okay. So let's see. Trauma Center, New Blood.
Because, fuck it. This is just... You know?
No.
You don't know? And if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President. Oh my god. Fuck Wii discs, dude. Fuck Wii discs. They all do this shit. Even nice, resurfaced, glorious ones.
Okay, let's see. Plot. Words. We got that. We got that. Okay. Second strange stigma, mostly cut from a book guide. Kidnapped by the Kidman family, a criminal organization who have seen their skills and the profitability of stigma, and forced to operate on patients intentionally infected with stigma. Marcus then confesses to Valerie and Elena that he was responsible for the creation of stigma,
What a surprise.
which was from an accident from when he was working with Professor Wilkins. Professor Wilkins wanted to continue his research to the world, with the intentions of becoming famous with the research. Marcus, however, rejected the idea of using a potential threat to become famous and left for Alaska. After escaping from the Kidman family, the three are ordered to the fictional country of Kubler-Ross,
Okay.
a politically unstable country where an outbreak of stigma has occurred. During their investigation in Kubler-Ross, the rebel forces launch an attack on a government military base. During the government operation to reclaim the base, the three are requested to operate on wounded soldiers. After they discover the Kidman family was supporting the rebels. There we go. This is on the Wikipedia page, and it's not written with the best English.
I see.
When they return to Caduceus, they discover that Cynthia Kozakov, a close friend of Valerie's, was in a relationship with a man named Master Vakusti. Sure, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that right.
That was Blonde Chick, right?
I believe so, yes. Who planned to give a similar implant to Elena that Cynthia has. Man, this is written very weirdly. The implant question, Cynthia has had a remote control which would stop the blood flow. Likewise, he planned to use it on Elena in order to coerce Marcus into continuing stigma research.
Oh.
When they traveled to an abandoned monastery near Cactus. Sure. They remove the device from Cynthia. They also encounter Vacusti, who has the Cardia stigma.
Okay.
Valerie Marcus deals with the final stigma and finds out that Cardia was meant to be used as a treatment for a terminal illness, but in doing so has made him sociopathic and insane. He dies acknowledging his sins shortly after the operation. As life returns to normal, Valerie, Marcus, and Aleda contemplate on how it is up to them to save a life when needed. Derek Stiles and Angie Thompson from the previous Trauma Center games make a cameo appearance in episode 7-4 and the 4th challenge mission, which Derek and Angie introduces to Marcus and Valerie a VR simulation designed to simulate treating patients infected with both guilt and stigma.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck guilt, dude. Stigma's nothing compared to guilt.
So there you go. That's the plot.
I like how the plot was basically the exact same plot as the first game.
Yeah.
But with better characters, to be fair. And by characters, I mean Marcus Vaughn.
Okay. So, well, it's time to do our review since this is the last episode. You know, we're going to officially call it here.
Yeah, I'm not coming back to this game.
Yeah. Okay. I imagine a lot of this game is like 90% controls.
Yeah, and considering that this game came out in 2007, so pre the Motion Plus version of the Wii remotes,
Okay.
it controls pretty well for the most part. I kind of like the concept of it. You know, you use the analog stick to choose your thing, and then you go over here with the Wii remote. And we'll probably never see this series again, because you know the Switch Joy-Cons are working different from the Wii remote. The best thing the Wii remote ever did was pointer controls, and that's not the Joy-Cons jam. So that's a little unfortunate. The control wise, the game is for the most part fine. I wish that it gave me a few more options, like zooming out, rather than just going and searching everywhere with the fucking thing. Yeah, controls they work for what it is.
Okay.
Especially when you consider that this is the second game.
Yeah. I think design-wise, I liked a lot of the character designs.
Character designs are great. Sometimes they don't make that much sense.
No, of course not. But you know, it's got that anime style going on, and I liked it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It looks good.
Oh, still waking up. Plot-wise, the plot is simple as shit. It is not great, but it's not bad.
And again, it is incredibly similar to the first game's plot. Like Derek Stiles, he's got healing touch. He can go through, he finds this weird-ass disease called guilt that he has to deal with. He's got this blonde lady nurse that he's just like, oh, you're a lady nurse and I like you and you look exactly the same as Elena Salazar. You know, he goes through, he has a friend that he thinks is a friend, but it is actually not a friend. You got to go through, they join like Doctors Without Borders and go to some weird-ass country in Africa where they encounter guilt, and then they come back and they meet up with this bad guy who's like, guess what? I have guilt. You have to operate on me. It's basically the same plot.
Oh, okay.
But Marcus is more interesting than Derek.
That's fair, because he's a vampire.
He's a vampire sorcerer who created Stigma.
Yeah.
Derek is just kind of there. But his best friend is Dr. Kevorkian, so that's good.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
A lot of design aspects, especially like the music, blatantly ripped off from House. The whole opening intro was just ripped off from House.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too, but he doesn't get bonus points for it.
When did House come out?
Early. Let's see. House MD Season 1. No, I don't need the individual episode, you asshole.
I'm Mark James.
2004.
That checks out. So about the same time as the DS version of the first game of Trauma Center.
Yeah.
But yeah, music
So,
was fine. Character design was fine.
yeah, controls were pretty good for the Wii.
Plot was okay. It served its purpose. Characters, better.
Yeah.
I mean, again, at least Marcus is great. Valerie is kind of a nothing until she gets feisty, in which case I like her. But and then Elena is just there. She's literally just there.
It was extremely repetitive.
It is a waste of Karen Strassman.
Yeah. Had some great voice actors.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Karen Strassman is great, and she did 2 characters. You got Kimberly Brooks, who is always great, even if I don't necessarily like her characters themselves. And dude that's in everything else.
Yeah. Whole bunch of people.
What was that guy's name?
Steve Bloom.
No. Maybe Steve Bloom. I don't know if that was him or not.
I looked him up and I couldn't find him in the list
So
of credits.
it's probably not. But that dude is a pretty credible impression.
Yeah.
It was
Johnny Young.
Troy Baker.
Oh, Troy Baker. Yes.
Yes. But yeah, that's it for the series, you guys. I'm not coming back to it. It's done. I'm sick of this. Oh, I can't read the disc.
Yeah, it was also just super repetitive. I haven't been having fun watching this, other than laughing at Kevandre's failures, but even that has gotten old at this point. Because the game seems to be just, hey, what's a really cheap way to make this level, suck?
Yeah.
Hey, we're not going to really explain this, because fuck you. And I get it. It ups the difficulty level. It may add some replayability. Once you know what you're doing, you can go through and try and, ace the levels, but yeah, for me, it doesn't cut it. I don't like it when games do that artificial damage shit. Yeah.
You gotta grease up the wound first before you cut it.
No. You just cut it.
Oh.
You're supposed to sterilize the wound before you apply the bandage, and you didn't do that most of the time either.
I would do the thing, and then it wouldn't look like it did anything, so I was just like, what? And then eventually I found out, yeah, you're supposed to just do it more. And it's like, what?
Yeah. So overall, what's the replay value? And what would you give it out of 10?
Replay value. Not a lot.
Assuming you have a good disc and didn't get kind of screwed over like we did.
Right. So, I mean, I would play Trauma Team.
Okay.
Because A, I can download that from the Wii U eShop.
Yes.
And I don't have to deal with disc shit. And B, I don't mind the concept of these games. I really enjoyed Second Opinion. It was the first Wii game I ever beat. It was one of the few that I got for Christmas that year. The Wii came out. And this one is, more of the same. I don't mind it. It's something fun to play by yourself. Don't know that we'll come back to Trauma Team for this channel. Probably not. We could have been doing this one 2-player. It probably would have been much simpler.
Yeah.
And out of 10, like a 6.
See, I was going to give it a 6, mostly because of the voice acting and character design.
And you don't really see other games like this.
Yeah.
Even Surgeon Simulator is a completely different game. Completely. And I beat the shit out of that too, once upon a time, but then they added hella more shit.
Right. Just like with the Goat Simulator.
Just like with Goat Simulator. I don't think that's the same developer, but I mean, yeah, it's the same kind of bullshit. Why are you controlling this game this way? Do you know how that game works?
No idea.
WASD is a finger.
Okay.
So WASD space.
Wow. Fuck that.
To go down, you have to click and then let go to get back up. Pick up a scalpel. It's fun. It's fucking stupid,
Yeah, fuck that.
but I enjoy it.
No thank you.
So, Surgeon Simulator is the Skate of Surgeon games. Trauma Center is the Tony Hawk of Surgeon games. You see
Okay.
the difference here?
Yes.
So Surgeon Simulator feels a little more realistic just based off of what you're doing. It's not realistic at all.
No, I can't imagine it is.
But it's got absolutely terrible controls, just like Skate. Tony Hawk is more arcadey, like, oh, you're just pressing buttons to do these sick tricks, and it doesn't really match what's going on in your controller. But still, you know, and it's also a little more like out there, like, oh, whoa, way, oh, woo-wee. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just so fucking frustrated.
Okay, but overall, 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
We're going to call it here. Sorry we couldn't finish it for you. We did everything we could, getting a disc resurfaced and all that stuff. We're not going to pay however much it costs to get a new version of this game because it was kind of expensive when we looked it up.
If Nintendo releases this on the Wii U eShop,
We
maybe.
still probably
Probably still not going to do it. No.
Yeah, we've already discussed the ending. You guys know what happens. It's
Exactly. We're just bound for more disappointment. So, you know. So join us next week, maybe?
fine. Yes.
I think it's next week. This is probably a Thursday show. I'm not fucking sure.
Well, either way, they can join us next week, too.
Yeah, that's true. Join us next Tuesday/Thursday for my new game, which I'm going to just fucking say it right now. It's going to be Mass Effect 1.
It's going to be great.
We are going to play all 3 Mass Effect games, but not sequentially.
Yeah, we're going to stack them out a little bit because we understand that can get a bit
That's going to be
tedious.
a little much. So I'm going to do Mass Effect 1 and then another game and then Mass Effect 2. See? You dig me? So join us next time for Mass Effect. I'm going to look into some mods and shit. So
Alright, but now it's time for our final shout-outs for this game.
Shoutouts. And keep in mind, these shoutouts were not meant to be the final shoutouts for this series. So
Yeah,
they're-
usually we do something else and have like a little speech planned, but no.
Did you want to do the other chick instead?
No, I like
Okay.
this one. Because I don't have to look this one up. I know what she did.
Well, I know what the other chick did too.
Yeah, she did a bit more. But my shout out is going towards Dr. Elisabeth Kubler-Ross.
Okay.
And that name's going to sound familiar to a lot of people if you've heard about the Kubler-Ross stages of grief. So,
Nice.
anger,
Right,
depression,
bargaining.
right. All those 5 were her. She did studies on end-of-life patients. How to discuss that, how to have the patients come to terms with it, make them a lot more comfortable, things like that, when you know that there's nothing that can be done for that patient. And how to help family members get over that. Pretty much everything that we do with patients that are terminally ill are based around her methodology of how to deal with it psychologically.
Yes.
And that is fucking awesome to me. So, yeah, a lot of people know a lot about her. I think the book was published in 1969 about that method. Something like that. And it's been really influential ever since. You still get people saying like, oh, it's not real and it's so much more than that. Like, yeah, that's general guidelines for doctors to use. You can expect this roughly all the time. Even if there's more going behind the scenes, you can use that to develop a good plan. So, yeah, I think she was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. As if you're upset about the loss of this game as part of our content, well, I suggest looking through her methods, and eventually you will come to acceptance. And
Yeah.
move on.
And then play Majora's Mask, and you can go through all the stages of grief there too.
Yeah, that's right.
You ever see that game theory?
I have not.
It's talking about how each of the areas represents a different stage of grief.
Interesting.
So, like, because you know Majora's Mask, you take over, like, the dead body of someone.
Yeah.
And, like, so some of them are bargaining, some of them are denying that it's happened, all that kind of shit. It's really interesting. I 100% believe that it's a thing. Anyway, I've got a shout out to someone almost as cool as Kubler-Ross. And this guy's name is NPCarlsson. It's NPCarlsson. And he's a YouTuber who kind of does like some YouTube poop stuff, but his YouTube poops were trash. Mostly because he also relied on the shock humor and that, and I got mad watching one of them.
Oh?
Yeah, he did some Doki Doki shit in one of them. I'm like, I hate you! It took me months to get this image out of my mind, and now I'm thinking about it again.
Speaking of which, when is your vacation?
End of June.
And you can look forward to some Doki Doki stuff on the channel when you come back.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that. Anyway, but the specific thing that I'm doing a shout out to for this dude is he did a remix of Gorilla's Feel Good Inc. Based off of the Steamed Hams Simpsons thing. It's just like steamed hams, steamed clams. and it's amazing, and I love it very, very much. He must have put so much time into that, and I've watched it a lot. I've watched it many times. I get trapped into watching just a series of steamed hams videos when I go on YouTube. That's really all that ends up happening.
It's such an odd thing.
It's so odd, but it's so good, and it makes me laugh every time with that stupid Aurora Borealis shit. Every time.
It's been 22 years since that episode, or maybe longer.
Yeah.
We looked it up the other day, and I can't remember what it was.
It was like February 1996.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
22 years.
I think so. So, I love steamed hams videos, and this one's like the pinnacle of it.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis! At this time of year, at this time of day, at this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yeah.
May I see it?
No.
It makes me laugh every fucking time. It's so stupid. But I love it. Anyway.
But I think our shout-outs and all that stuff have gone along enough to make a full
our
episode.
Talking at the end of this here has been 2/3 of this episode.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to do shit.
But we finished up the plot. We discussed future plans. We discussed our regret. We did our shout-outs.
Yes.
I think we did our review, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, so that's that. Join us next time for a game that I actually want to play.
Yeah, and the game that I actually want to watch.
Mass Effect. It's going to be a fun one. I'm really, really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, he has. It's sort of one he's been wanting to play since the start of the channel, but he's like, no, we cannot start out that strong.
Yeah.
But, over 200 episodes in, we should be fine.
I'm so excited, even though this is like my least favorite one in the series. I mean, I guess it's technically better than Andromeda, but I really like Andromeda too. I know that people don't like Andromeda, but 2 and 3 are the pinnacle of the series.
Yes.
But 1 is still great.
Most people, I think, say 2 is the best.
Yes. But that's, I think, only because... Well, we'll discuss this in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
It's not relevant to Trauma Center. Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.